Okay, tiny disclaimer here. I am presently doing this on a tablet, that's why the video quality is probably pretty bad. But anyway, with that, please enjoy the video. What's going on, everyone? Viper75423 here, back with another video. Now, it's been a long time because I haven't had the mood to make a YouTube video, but well, here I am. And today we're going to be reacting to the recent ban list. Now, these are my thoughts and my opinions on the ban list. Please note, these are different from other people's opinions. If you have your own opinions, that's cool and dandy. But these are my thoughts and opinions, and sometimes, and a little bit here and there, I'll put ways to counteract some cards that you can replace with some. But for now, just enjoy this video, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the video, and let's get into the video. Okay, so Forbidden and Limited Card List Update. Effective on June 5th this year. So, Forbidden List. Start with Cyber Siren. We all know what Cyber Siren does. Cyber Siren is pay 5,000 life points and instantly fusion summon without polymerization. As long as you got the materials. Honestly, with the way that fusions are nowadays, I think this is a pretty good hit. I haven't seen Cyber Siren used at my locals at all, so it's probably been used in other decks. But anyway, whatever mode. Okay, so I have a lot of projects in the works, so I'm gonna. Okay. So, cannot be used as link material while you have no spells or traps in the graveyard. You do not take battle damage for attacking from attacks involving this card. If you have no spells and traps in the graveyard, discard one monster, target one samurai in the graveyard, special summon to a zone this card points to. There's only one area this points to, so I don't know what that's the big deal about. Special summon in defense position, you can only use the effect. So I don't know why that was banned. Maybe because of the super heavies that are on the rise and shit. The super heavy samurai support that came out. Mind Hacker. Hello? There we go, Mind Hacker. So Mind Hacker does let me okay. Once per turn you can detach. So this is a card that was used in the this was a card that was used in the Unicorn deck. The one that can special a lot. And you can, and it's the one that can banish shit face down and shit. So once per turn you can detach one material from this card. If you do, look at your opponent's extra deck, banish one monster face down. At the end of the battle phase, if a card destroyed by battle, you can target one card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it face down. Yeah, I can see why this card was banned already. If a card your opponent owns and possesses is banished face down, you can banish. Oh. I see why this card was banned now. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. Okay. Yeah, I see where this card, a Pointer of the Red Lotus. You pay 2,000 life points, reveal your entire hand, look at your opponent's hand, and banish one card from their hand until your opponent's next end phase. Yeah, that was a stupid card. That is a big fuck you to, let me pull up a picture. I think I know what it looks like. Yeah, it's this fucker. Yeah, it's this fucker. This card was very annoying to all the guys because they would always hit my Faker and I wouldn't be able to combo off. And it was a very annoying card, and I'm glad it was banned. So now I don't have to worry about that card for a while. Okay, next card. Alright. Branded Explosive. Tribute 1 fusion monster, then target 2 non-fusion monsters that are banished and or in either graveyard. Special summon both monsters. 1 on each field. If you tributed a fusion monster that mentions Fallen Abaz as material to activate this card, you can special summon both monsters to your field instead in defense position. You can only activate 1 per turn. Okay, so that's stupid. That's exactly the card I was thinking. So those are the banned cards for this list. Let us go to the limiteds. The limiteds, we got a few hits. Blaster Dragon, Ruler of the Infernos. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can banish a total of 2 fires and or dragon monsters from your hand and or graveyard except this card, special summon this card. During your opponent's end phase, if this card was special summoned, return it to the hand. You can discard this card and 1 fire monster to the graveyard, then target 1 card in the field, destroy that target. If this card is banished, add 1 fire dragon monster from deck. Reason why they banned this card and shit, but the Math Mechs. Okay. Give me 1 second. This card was a Math Mech. I think it was circular. Yep, circular. Oh, they hit this card. Okay. This card was pretty busted. Okay. Alright, Math Mech circular. So, you can send 1 Math Mech monster except circular from deck to graveyard, special summon this card. Also, you can only attack with 1 monster for the rest of the turn if a Math Mech monster is normal or special summoned to your field while you control this monster, except during the damage step. You can add 1 Math Mech spell or trap. This card was annoying. This card was really annoying. This card was used in my locals. The only person I can think about using it was my buddy Ellis, and he did use it. It is a Cyburst card, so it's easily searched with the mining, and it was just an easy card to get. You run 3 of it, and you run 3 mining, so you have a high chance of trying to get it. Either way, you can find it, because there is other cards in the Math Mechs that you could search for him. And so he was easy to pull out. So yeah, he deserves to be banned. He was a very broken card, honestly. He was a good combo starter for the Math Mechs. Okay. Psyframe. Oh! We hit Gamma! I did not see that coming. Gamma was indeed the trigger card for, so it cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned by a card effect. So when your opponent activates a monster effect, while you control no monsters, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand and a driver from hand, deck, or graveyard. If you do, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that monster. So let's say I did Ash. He could do Gamma, special driver, negate and destroy Ash. That's not going to happen no more. Gamma was a big staple in people's decks, and now they're going to have to take it out, and they're probably... my suggestion to you people is to use the trap card, Gravedigger's Trap Hole. It's a great way to cover a hand effect, banished effect, and a hand, graveyard, and banished effect. Yeah, that's the best way to... absolutely best... can recommend. Best, a better substitute. Better substitute for Gamma now. That's my recommendation for y'all. Okay. So instead of this, use Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Can recommend. 10 out of 10. Yep. Plus, it's even better, because when you activate Gravedigger's Trap Hole, if you activate a monster effect in hand, a monster effect in the graveyard, or a monster effect banish, after they take 2,000 damage. Yeah, that's good. And it negates it. However, if it's not a once per turn effect, they can activate it again. So that's the only downside to it. It does not destroy, it just negates. So it's especially good if they're doing a banish effect, because the banishing is for cost. So you can activate it, and you can say no. So, no. So let's say they use Ash. This is a perfect example. Let's say they Ash you. You can Gravedigger's Trap Hole and say, no Ash. Ash will go to the graveyard, but it is negated, because Ash is cost, send to grave. Okay, so move on. What is the next one? DeLong, the first Ying Zing. Huh. Okay, so it is a synchro monster. If this card is special summon, you can add one Yang Zing card from deck to hand. It's probably not what it was used for. Once per turn, you can send one Wyvern monster. Ooh, I see. So this card could have been used in the Sword Souls, because Sword Souls are Wyvern. Huh, that's very interesting. So this is probably used in Sword Souls, if it was used at all. Because you can send one Wyvern monster from deck to graveyard, and that would probably trigger a Wyvern's graveyard, a Sword Soul graveyard effect. Yeah, that is pretty smart. This card's level becomes as the sent yeah, this kind of sounds like it would be a Sword Soul card. If this face a card leaves the field, you can special summon one Yang Zing from the... Yeah, that probably didn't matter. They probably just used it to send a Wyvern. But yeah, that's a $15 card. Alright. That's cool. Alright, I didn't really run into this card, so I don't... Now to the main event card here. I'm so glad this card's gone. I'm so glad this card is gone. I fucking hate this card. This card was such an annoying card at the locals. So this is Heart. I hate Heart. So, let me zoom in really quick. Okay, Heart does... Once per turn, you can also XYZ Heart using a Kastora monster you control. If an effect of Kastora Shinra was successfully activated this turn, transfer its materials to this card. This is where it gets broken. Get fucking broken. So, any card sent to the graveyard is banished. This is probably where it got banned, this reason. Instead, once per chain, each time a card or cards is banished, attach one banished card. This is probably where it got banned. No, it got limited. It got hit on the ban list. Attach one of the banished cards. Once per turn, quick effect, detach one material, target one card in the field, banish if it. Yeah, this is probably where I got hit. Okay, while I'm doing this. So yeah, that's a fair hit, because that was at... Okay. Choose one monster on the field. Until the end of the next turn, it cannot be destroyed by battle. After choosing a card, then you can apply the following effects. Discard one card, special summon one level 1 purely monster from the deck. Purely XYZ monster gains following effect, gain 300 attack, and attach for each material attached to it. So that's not that much. Oh, it is a quick play. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that is pretty busted. I didn't notice it was a quick play. Never mind. That's a good reason. I always called it the World Tree, because that's what it reminded me of. This card is sent to... If this card is sent to the graveyard, add a material card from deck to hand, except Material Sacred Tree. You can use one of the following effects of the Material Sacred Tree on once per turn and only once that turn. Tribute an Earth monster. Earth insect type monster, special summon 1 level 4 plant, tribute a plant, and special summon a level 4 insect from the deck. So you tribute a plant, tribute an insect, special summon a plant, tribute a plant, special summon an insect. So yeah, it's pretty dumb. So yeah, I'm glad the card got hit to 1. Because being actually like, Herald of the Orange Light, Herald of the Orange Light. I'm a visual person. The Orange Light. During the player's turn, when an opponent's monster effect is active, you can send this card and one other fairy monster from your hand to the graveyard, negate the activation if you destroy this. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. Okay. Unicorn's now at 2. Yes! I talked about this card earlier. Castric Unicorn. There it is. Castric Unicorn. I spelled it completely wrong. Do I give a shit? Not really. Okay. If you control... Oh, I did not switch. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only use the following effect, Castric Unicorn, once per turn. During the main phase, you can add 1 Castric spell from the deck to your hand. When this card declares an attack, if your opponent activates a monster effect except during the damage step, you can look at your opponent's extra deck and banish 1 monster from it. Yep, that was quite annoying. And banish it face down. So this is a level 7. So this is a great way to do the XYZ shit. But now that one of them is banned and shit, yeah, this deck might be on ice. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. Lightning Storm. We all know what Lightning Storm does. Those of you who don't know what Lightning Storm does, that's the next card on the list here. Lightning Storm is, you must control no cards on the field. And you can activate this card from your hand. It is a spell card. You can either A, destroy all monsters your opponent controls, or B, you can destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls. You must control no cards on your side of the field to activate this card. Now, the next card is Runic Fountain, which is right here in the most fucking annoying spell card that I ever encountered. But I found a way to get over it. And, yeah, there is answers for this. This is why there was semi-limited and not banned. There is answers for this card. There is answers for the Runics. It's very simple. Very, very simple. I'll explain in a minute. So, what does Runic do? What does a Runic Fountain do? Okay, so Runic Fountain, you can activate 1 Runic Quick Play. You can activate a Runic Quick Play spell from your hand during your opponent's turn. That's the broken part. Once per turn, you can activate. If you activate a Runic Quick Play, you can target 3 Runic Quick Play spells in your graveyard and place them at the bottom of your deck in any order. Then draw the same number of cards. So, how can you counter this card? Pretty simple. If you are a spellcaster deck, just put in Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Excuse me. Yep, just play Secret Village of the Spellcasters. And have a spellcaster monster on the field, because they do not use spellcasters. They use fairies and beasts. Another card you can use to counter the Runic deck completely is Dimensional Barrier and Declare Fusions. Because one of the cards, it resolves, after it resolves, they special summon a fusion monster from the deck. So you can say Dimensional Barrier and the card won't resolve and do the fusion shit. So those are 2 ways that I know they can counter the Runic deck completely. Secret Village of the Spellcasters, Dimensional Barrier. Simple and easy. And also Anti-Spell. Anti-Spell is Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage. I know. So Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage. So if you control the monsters in your main monster zone, you can add one Ice Striker card from deck to hand. Except for Engage. If you have 3 or more spells in the can, draw 1 card. In the graveyard, draw 1 card. So starter, yep. This card was necessary. This card was at 3 in people's decks. This was stupid. So Sprite starter. Sprite starter. Yes, this was a very annoying card. And I don't like it, honestly. So Sprite starter is, you look for a Sprite monster from deck to hand, but you lose life points equal to its attack. So, for example, you would lose a total of 1,300 life points. If you grab blue, I think you would lose 1,400 life points. However much attack is, you would lose that much. If you grab red, if you grab carrot, you lose that much. However much life points is equal to whatever. There. Okay, so now for the unlimited cards. Now, this is where it gets crazy. I can tell immediately. Oh, no. Oh. I can see Sky Strikers coming back now. Alright, check this out. Blackweave Steam the Cloak. Alley Birdman. Samrasa Lotus. Quick Fix, which is this card. Rectal Starling. Draco Face Off. And Multi-Roll. If this face-up card leaves the field, special summon 1 Steam token. Yep, I remember this. If this card is in your graveyard, you contribute 1 monster. Special summon this card from your graveyard. Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of. I don't see how people are going to combo off with this. They're probably not. It's probably going to be absolutely hysterical. Okay, next is the Alley Birdman. You can return 1 face-up monster you control to hand to special summon this card. This card can fire an attack if a wind monster was returned. If this card is special summoned with its effect, remove it from play when it is removed. When it is removed from the field. Okay, well, I may have seen this card in the past. That's about it. During the end phase, if you control no spells or traps, you can special summon this card from your graveyard and face attack position. The controller takes 1,000 damage during each of the standby phases. Ooh, I don't like that. But what's the purpose of unbanning it then? It hurts you. It doesn't help you. As long as I can keep it there. So, there's major downfalls to this card. So let's say the person using this card has a mixture of attributes, which is this. So this is a plant. So let's say they have plants and they have just that card on the field. I can hurt them. I can play Rivalry of the Warlords, and I can make them keep that monster on that field. And they would be fucked. I could make them burn themselves. And they couldn't do shit. Oh, that is dirty if they try to use that. That's a note. Note to self, keep Rivalry of Warlords in the deck. That's painful. So, card is Quick Fix right here. So Quick Fix does, if this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can add 1 Spiral Gear card from deck to hand. I can just ash that. If this card is sent to the graveyard and you control a super agent, you can discard 1 card, special summon this card, or banish it when it leaves the field. I mean, that's not really a problem, really, honestly. Okay. Next card is the the Rectical Starling. If this card is XYZ summon, you can target one face-up monster on the field. It gains 300 attack for each material attached to this card. Once per turn, detach one material, add a level 1 beast, winged beast monster from deck to hand. All battle damage you take involving this card is inflicted to your opponent. So that's the only problem there. I would probably have to get rid of that card. I'd probably have to strike it, or I would probably have to bounce it with Silquaeus. Or if it attacked, I would probably have to Conqueri and then target it using Conqueri. And as long as Conqueri is on the field, it can't use its effects. So yeah. Draco Face Off. Reveal one Draco Slayer Pendulum Monster and one Dracova Lord Pendulum Monster from your deck. Your opponent randomly picks one of them. Then place it in your Pendulum Zone or Special Summon, your choice. And you add the other card to your extra deck. Okay. I was gonna. You can only activate one Draco Face Off for the turn. I don't really see this being a problem, because I can just anti-spell, or I could just, more importantly, Secret Village with the Spellcasters. So I don't see why this card needed to come back. Honestly. This card's kind of dead. Once again, Sky Strikers are not an issue for me. I have too many answers for Sky Strikers. Once per turn, target one card your opponent controls. Send that card to the graveyard. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to your spell cards the rest of the turn. So, yeah, I'll get to the turn. Even if this card leaves the field, you can only gain the previous effect once per turn. Once per turn during the end phase, you can set a Sky Striker spell with different names from the graveyard up to the number of Sky Striker spell cards you activated this turn. But banish them when they leave the field. So this is a very simple card to get over, to deal with. All you have to do is just have, you just need to have two things. You can have to my knowledge and memory, you can just have a Harpy's Feather Duster, that'll deal with it. Or you could, so the first part is you could have Anti-Spell Fragrance. And then you can set a Harpy's Feather Duster, that's too much. But what you could do is you could bounce it back to your opponent's hand. On activation, you could find a way to bounce it. Or you could just negate it with a Solemn Judgment or some shit. Or you could Secret Village if you have spellcasters, not a lot. That is the end of the list, ladies and gentlemen. Thoughts? Thoughts overall? I don't know. I'm glad they hit the Mind Hacker, Appointment of the Lotus. Those were good hits. Mathman Circular, that was a very good hit. Gamma, that was an excellent hit. Arise Heart, that was a very good hit. Sacred Tree is a good hit. Runic Fountain is a fantastic hit. Lightning Storm is a meh hit. Starter is an excellent hit. Heraldry is a good hit, and Unicorn's a good hit. I think the decks that will be mostly affected by this list are, my guess is Runics. Let's see. Let's look at the bands. Probably fusion based. Fusion based ones. I'm not really good at analyzing this kind of shit. The Gamma's a very good hit. Because Gamma, oh god, Gamma's an annoying little one. Now the Gamma's at 1, ooh, that's gonna be a very hard card to get. Yeah, that's not even worth putting in. The Arise Heart, yeah, that's a very good hit. Because Arise Heart, you see too much with the Castria. Castria is annoying. I have, let's see, I think I have, let's see, we have Ryan. We have about 3 Castria players in our locals, so this is going to hurt them a lot. I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens, honestly. But none of my cards were hit. The only card I probably use that I don't use anymore is Lightning Storm. That would be the only card that would be worried to me. None of my cards were hit. But I can guarantee you this. Once July rolls around, there is a high possibility, and I mean a high possibility, that my Altergeist cards will get hit. And let me show you why. I'll show you why in another video. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this reaction video of the ban list. I need to highly edit this video. That is the plan. So thank you guys so much for watching this reaction video. If you like this reaction video, give it a like. If you're watching on YouTube, give it a like. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. There's going to be more of these kind of videos coming up soon. I'm going to try my damnedest. I am doing this from Twitch because what are you going to do? You don't have a perfect computer. You can't do this kind of shit. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.